So here comes the next important step in mastering NEET MDS exam, that is the pulse, the one and only MCQ book that is needed to master the art of solving MCQs. The first thing that you need to do is do not carry that heavy impulsive pulse with you everywhere. It is better to get it spiral bound into all these subjects. So it is one, very handy, and second, it gives you a sense of accomplishment that general surgery is only this much, I can do it in one day, and it's easier to flip it around. After you have spiral bound it, and to make it more interesting and make it more simplifying, what I did was I took a clean sheet of paper or a sticky note and I wrote down the subjects or the contents of the underlying thing that we need to solve the MCQs of. For example, in anatomy we had osteology, salivary and thyroid gland, and tongue, vascular supply of head and neck, the nerve supply. So I wrote it down like this, and I made some check boxes that have to be done before going through the final thing. So here in anatomy I was very optimistic that I would solve it 4 times, but I was able to solve it only 2 times, the entire pulse of anatomy. For dental material I got a little realistic and I made 2 check boxes because I knew dental material I was going to solve it 2 times only, because it was very value and numerical based. Now the method that I did to make pulse revision more quick and to note down the important and the difficult areas in one paper, to make notes of the pulse, what I did was I wrote down every MCQ that I found very difficult. I wrote down every MCQ that I was not able to solve in a paper. Like I folded the paper in this half and I wrote down everything here. Common site of hematopoiesis in fetus is liver. For example, in adults it is bone marrow. I found it slightly confusing, so I wrote it down here. And the thing you need to remember is it is slightly time consuming. If you are very keen on in making notes, then you can follow this, but you have to put a lot of time in this, time and efforts, but it will definitely pay you in the long run. So these are all the general pathology notes of blood. You can see here I had made these interleukins and everything. Fold the paper twice and write down every MCQ that you found difficult and hard and make it into a bundle, and it is quick to revise.